Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan Stewman, and today I'm going to talk to you about selling on social media. You know, being a social media expert for over a decade now, I've got a lot of experience, and oftentimes people will ask me questions like, how do you get so many people to like your post? Or how do you get so many people to engage with you? How did you grow your following? And I'm going to answer a few of those questions in this video very simply, but matter-of-factly. See, oftentimes we think the answer has to be super complicated and some kind of elaborate scheme behind it in order for it to work, and that's rarely the case. One of my favorite phrases that I coined is keeping it simple sells, right? If you can keep something simple, it will sell. It will sell you on your ability to make it happen. It will sell you on how easy it is to make it happen. See, when we make things very complex, what happens is it creates excuses for us that keep us from taking the very simple actions that we need in order to accomplish and reach the goals that we set out to reach in the first place. So today, I'm going to start off with you and explain some very simple things that you can do to grow your social media engagement, therefore leading to more prospects asking you if they can buy whatever products that you sell. The first thing that you have to do is you have to design your ideal client, right? If we don't know who we're talking to, then how will we be able to communicate with them, right? Think about it. When I go watch Comedy Central on TV, I'm going there because I want to laugh. I'm not going there because I want to watch some kind of drama, or I want to watch a news show, or I want to be financially educated. That's not the channel for that. That channel attracts a very specific audience, and it's people who enjoy comedy and want to laugh. When I go to watch CNBC on TV, I go watch CNBC because I want to learn about the financial markets. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to watch a drama. I don't want to cry. I don't want to see a comedy skit. I'm there on CNBC so I can find out how the economy is doing, so I can find out how the markets are working right now, okay? So you have to know who your audience is. See, CNBC knows their audience is people that are interested in finance. Comedy Central knows their audience is people who are interested in laughing and comedy. So that's what you have to decide. Like, who are you trying to attract? For me, personally, online, I'm trying to attract business professionals, sales professionals, people that are interested in leveling up their mindset. I'm trying to attract parents, right? And these are all the things that fit in the same category. They're people that are going to be into motivation and inspiration and thought-provoking posts. And so once I have an idea of who I'm going to communicate with, the how is we're going to communicate with them through social media. So that's already taken care of. So when do I communicate with them? Oftentimes people ask me, hey, Ryan, when's the best time to post on social media? When your audience is there. That's the best time. For me, I know a lot of people wake up, they check their emails, they check their voicemails, they check their social media channels first thing in the morning. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make sure that my post comes out first thing in the morning. But I also know that first thing in the morning, they're not going to pull out their credit card and buy something from me. So what am I doing? I'm giving them what they want first thing in the morning. I post about 7:30 in the morning every single day. I used to post at 6:30 in the morning, but once the pandemic hit, I realized people were sleeping in. The people that used to have to spend an hour in traffic are no longer having to spend an hour in traffic, so I dialed back an hour of my time and started posting on 7:30 because they started sleeping in. You see, I'm dialed into my who, so I know my when. So I'm going to give them a post in the morning that's going to inspire them. It's going to make them feel good. It's going to empower them. It's going to start their thought process off in a good way for the day, because that's what they want. And that's what I'm about. I'm about giving my audience what they want, because the second that I don't give them what they want, they go somewhere else looking for it. Oftentimes, but not every day, I'll post towards 4:30, 5:30 in the afternoon. Not because that's some sort of spectacular time for everybody to be on social media, but I figure most people that are business professionals and sales professionals are starting to wind their day down around that time. So again, I'm going to give them something that's entertaining, probably something that causes them to laugh, probably something they can engage with and have a chuckle about. So I'm going to motivate them in the morning, and I'm going to give them something entertaining or something that causes them to laugh, or something that's lighthearted in the afternoon. If I post a third time during the day, which I'm only guaranteed to post once, that one time in the morning, but if I post a third time in the day, I might post again around 8:30 or 9 while people are starting to wind down across the country and maybe even lay in bed. After all, if you're up at 7:30, you might be asleep by 10 o'clock, so I want to hit you up at 9 o'clock when you're probably laying in bed still surfing on your phone. And at that point, I might offer you a video, right? First thing in the morning, you're not trying to turn a video on. At 4:30, if you're still in the office, 5:30, if you're still in the office, you're probably not trying to watch a 20-minute video. But I might turn a video on and post a video on social media in the evening time because it's more likely for my audience, maybe not yours, but for my audience to get more views. They've got the extra time. They might watch the video before they go to sleep and so on and so forth. So once we figure out who we're going to communicate with, part of that who is realizing when that who is getting on social media so that we can be there when they're there. You know, on TV, going back to the whole TV equation, on TV, there's prime time. You know, they have bullshit shows like Judge Judy at 2 in the afternoon. You know why? Because most people aren't home at 2 in the afternoon. Or most people don't have time to watch TV at 2 in the afternoon. Up until recently, everybody was in the office that had a job until 2, but now even the people working from home are still in their home office with the TV turned off around that time. But prime time is between the hours of 7 and 10 p.m. on TV. Why? Because that's when people have made it home after traffic, after work, and they turn on the TV. That's traditionally the peak hours for TV to be on, so that's when they have the greatest shows, right? But when you turn on a TV during prime time, it's always entertainment. The news isn't on during primetime hours. It's always something entertaining. So transfer that over to your audience. For my audience, I'm going to put during those primetime hours where people might be on social media, where people might be laying in bed interested in watching a video, I'm going to give them something entertaining. So here's the thing. So many people make this mistake of overcomplicating this. All you got to do is figure out who your audience is, figure out what time they're most likely to get online, and then just make sure that you're communicating with them during those times. But there's one last part that I want to explain to you, and that's the consistency key. You see, what if I post 2 or 3 days at 7:30 in the morning, and then the next day I don't post till 10:30? Then they don't know when the hell my posts are going to happen. I want to create a consistent posting schedule so that the people who do want to log into my channel, my profile on social media, they know, hey, at 7:30 in the morning, Stewman's about to post. Hey, at 7:30 in the morning, I bet Stewman's already posted. So they go look on my channel, just like when you wake up in the morning, if you were to turn on TV, you're like, hey, at 7:30 in the morning, Good Morning America's on. I'm going to go find it. I'm going to go type in the numbers that allow me to find that channel. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for people that want to consistently find us, consistently tune into our programming. Once we discover who they are and define who they are, and then we define what times they're most likely to log into social media based on their convenience schedule. See, the stay-at-home mom, she's not going to be able to read a post at 7:30 in the morning. Why? She's most likely getting the kids ready. She's most likely feeding breakfast, maybe dropping them off at school, maybe putting a mask on them, whatever the hell's going on these days, right? She may not be able to log into social media for the first time every day till 10 o'clock after yoga class or after kids are dropped off at school or whatever the case is. So it's all in who you're trying to communicate with. But once you get that dialed in, there's nothing to it but to do it. Some of your posts are going to get a lot of engagement. Some of them aren't. Take ideas and systems from the ones that worked and then implement them across the board and get rid of the ones that don't. If you make a post and nobody engages on it, delete the damn thing and don't make that post again. If you make a post that gets a lot of engagements, figure out why it got a lot of engagements and duplicate that process over and over again until you reach more people and maybe even eventually go viral. So you don't have to overthink this whole concept, right? People hit me up and they're like, hey, did you all plan this out, blah, blah. No, I just got in touch with my audience and I got consistent with the communication to them. And because of that, I've been crushing it on social media now for over a decade. And it may not happen overnight for you, but it'll happen over time for you if you get consistent and you get dialed into who you're communicating with. And that's what I want you to do. If you know somebody maybe on your team, a supervisor, a boss, an employee, somebody who works for you, somebody who works with you, somebody who's a referral partner that could use this video and this information to help them get a good posting schedule, to help them identify who it is that they can help so that they can make more money while helping people, because that's what we do as salespeople. Make sure you share this with them. And also, send them an email, text message, DM, all that good stuff. But also leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Maybe if you have a question, I'll answer your question as well. And we'll see you on the next video.